Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Layalia Mahmuda from English Literature Department and from Class 1, year 2023 with NRP 237010029. Today I'm gonna make a video as my oral task and I'm gonna talk about bid'ah in Islam. So, happy watching! I'm gonna answer 5 questions that have been given by my lecturer. So, here are my answers. So the first question is, explain the meaning of bid'ah linguistically and technically. The definition of bid'ah linguistically is everything that has been introduced following the death of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and the golden eras of his companions. May Allah be pleased with them all. Those who follow this definition argue that the word bid'ah as well as the acts related to it are praised in certain religious contexts while condemned in others. And for technically, bid'ah is an innovation includes things that apparently resemble Sharia but genuinely they don't. Based on this definition, all innovations are strongly condemned. The second question is, what are the classification of bid'ah according to Imam Al-Iz Abdus Salam? And there are 5 classifications and I'm gonna mention it one by one. First, obligatory innovation, such as combining and classifying Arabic sentences and teaching them. 2. Religiously recommended innovation, such as building schools. 3. Religiously forbidden innovation, such as reciting the Quran in a way that changes the meaning of its words from their contexts. 4. Religiously condemned innovation, such as decorating mosques. And 5. Religiously permitted innovations, such as serving different dishes on one dining mode. Move to the third question. What are the classifications of bid'ah according to Imam Shafi'i? There are 2 kinds of classification. The first one, those things that do not go in harmony with the Quran, Sunnah, traceable tradition or athar, and the consensus ijma of Muslims. The second one, those innovations that bring about that which is good and this kind is not condemned. Finally, the fourth question, what is bid'ah hasanah, and give some examples of it. Bid'ah hasanah is a new thing that doesn't oppose the Quran or Al-Hadith and not against our Prophet Sunnah. I'm gonna give you 2 examples. The first one is, our Prophet asked Bilal radiallahu anhu, what do you practice that from which you look forward to a lot of reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The reason being I heard your footsteps in paradise. Bilal radiallahu anhu replied, whenever I do ablution or wudu, after it I always says a prayer. Bukhari Kitab Tahajjud. This new practice that Bilal radiallahu anhu started by himself was so much accepted by Allah Ta'ala that our Prophet heard his footsteps in paradise. The second one is, in the masjid in Quba, an imam used to lead congregation prayers in every raka'at. After reciting Surah Al-Fatiha and a verse of the Quran, he also recited Surah Al-Ikhlas as well. When our Prophet asked him, why do you do this? He replied, I love reading Surah Al-Ikhlas. Our Prophet said, this love will take you towards paradise. Bukhari Kitab As-Salah. Our Prophet did not stop either of these 2 companions, but instead gave them inspiration of the glad tidings they were going to receive. And here comes the last question. What is bid'ah say'ah, and give some examples of it. Bid'ah say'ah is a new thing introduced to and made a part of the deen Islam that has no origin whatsoever from the Quran or the Sunnah of Rasulullah. May Allah bless him and grant him peace. And for the examples, there is Al-Hadith written by Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim that some companions were talking and the Prophet was listening. One of them said, I will make prayers all night long. The second said, I will fast all the time. The third said, I will never marry. When our Prophet heard them say this, he said, I am the most God-conscious of Allah Ta'ala than any of you. I pray, I fast as well, and I do marry women too. And whoso turns his face from my sunnah cannot be of my ummah. Miskat Muslim Bukhari chapter Ihtisam. The reason why our Prophet stopped them from doing what they wanted to do was because it was against Sunnah, his way. Whatever we do which is against the way of our Prophet Sunnah is bid'ah say'ah. There are some innovations which we have been warned, such innovations that make a person murtad, a non-believer. A few examples of innovations which cause a person to become murtad are 1. A person claiming to be a prophet. 2. Deny giving zakat. 3. Perform Hajj at a place other than the Kaaba. 4. Introduce any other new belief which is in opposition to the Quran or Al-Hadith. And that was all for my oral test of bid'ah in Islam. I'm sorry if I made any mistakes and thank you for watching until the end of this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.